Most people think courage shows up in the moment when you drop in. It doesn't. Courage happens much earlier, when no one is watching, when it'd be easier to stay home. Winter strips everything down. No shortcuts, no noise. Out here, every decision matters. And what you choose to do when it's cold, slow, and uncertain, that goes far beyond the mountains. There's nothing more comfortable than to stay at home and be in front of the fire. And I tell you, that's the hard part about getting out there into the cold and dealing with that kind of stuff. It's just so comfortable to stay here and to stay warm, but that's not where the action is. This is a backcountry ski tour of the Grand Mesa, not to chase speed or hero turns, but to remember what intentional progress feels like. Backcountry planning is critical for any trip to the outback. In this particular case, we're going to be doing the Crag Crest trail. We're going to start here at the west Trailhead, and then we're going to be traveling up and along this trail, do some serious elevation gain right in this area, and then follow this inclined bench across until we get to the crest, which is this big crag area across here. Most of this is about 10,800 feet. By the time you get to the crag, you're over 11,000 feet. And I enjoy using the Onyx backcountry application for this. The nice thing about this software is that we can go into a 3D mode, and then we can come back in here and we can actually zoom into the areas that we're looking at. And so I can follow this trail and see where the elevation gain is and see where the different topographic features are. Another crucial part of planning is to know what the weather's going to be doing. In this particular case today, in this particular area, we do have a hazardous weather condition that's blowing in. It's looking like we're going to get some pretty significant snow later this afternoon, and I don't want to get myself in trouble. That storm really blew in last night, and now you can see that we're kind of socked in. So it's a beautiful day to go for an adventure. Welcome to the Trailhead. Journey with us to discover what life's really all about. This is a backcountry ski tour of the Grand Mesa's 11,000-foot Crag Crest. Not to chase speed or hero turns, but to remember what intentional progress feels like. These are the Solomon S-Lab bindings. They're convertible. You can see that it says ski on this side. But when I put it into walk mode, this splits open, and then I can open it, and these little pegs right here fit into my boots. And that's what will give me the lock-in for the toe. And then on the back side, you can see again, these are in ski mode. As soon as I pull this down, push this up, Now it's in walk mode. Now my heel will be free and I can backcountry ski. Many people think purpose shows up when conditions are perfect. Winter teaches us just the opposite. Meaning is built when movement is slow, and quitting would be comfortable. People drift in life for the same reason that they get into trouble out here. They move before they're prepared. This morning isn't dramatic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's uncertain. And that's exactly where most people turn back. Not because they can't do a thing, but because they don't want to face the weight of responsibility. Preparation forces honesty. And if you go out there unprepared, the mountain will expose it and it will eat you alive. And so will life. Most people are less afraid of failure and more afraid of sacrificing a bit to find out what they're really capable of. The goal isn't speed, it's sustainability. In winter travel, you rush early, you pay for it later. Most burnout doesn't come from going too slow. It comes from pushing too hard in the wrong season. The mountain is always speaking. Snow conditions, wind direction, slope angle. The skill isn't dominance, it's listening. Wisdom isn't ignoring risk, it's knowing which risks are worth stepping into. Oh, this is where ego ruins days and lives. In the backcountry, choosing restraint isn't failure, it's mastery. Not every door is yours to walk through, even if you're capable. Cold narrows your world, so does fear. Progress here comes from presence, one deliberate step at a time. Up here, there's no applause, just wind, distance, perspective. The summit doesn't make you bigger, it reminds you how small you are and how capable. Clarity doesn't come from confidence, it comes from alignment. The mountain demands three things: preparation, respect, and commitment. Life demands the same. Most people want clarity before they move. But clarity comes because you've moved with foresight and purpose. Courage isn't a personality trait, it's a habit. Build one decision at a time. Transitions reveal who you really are. Sloppy transitions lead to sloppy outcomes. Most people fail between chapters, not during them. I've given myself till 2:30 out here to kind of give myself a time frame reference. I didn't know how slow or how fast my pace would be able to be with the new snow, having to break trail the whole way. So I'm a little more than halfway probably to the goal, and it's already about 1:45. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to be turning around here pretty quick. I'll give it till 2 o'clock, see how much further I can make it, kind of assess things then, and then I'll make a decision. Well, it's 2 o'clock, and I'm going to go ahead and turn around. I'm at about 10,800 feet right now, and the storm looks like it's passing. Got a little bit of sunshine. It's really pretty. But at 1 mile an hour, it's just taking me too long. I have to break trail coming in. It's going to take just about 1 mile an hour, maybe a little bit faster going back. But that's going to put me in after dark. And frankly, it's just not worth it for me being out here solo. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around and head on back. A descent isn't a reward, it's a release. Flow only comes after effort is honored. Winter doesn't give meaning freely. It demands patience, humility, and presence. And those are the same traits that build a purposeful life. At the Trailhead exists for people willing to move deliberately in the backcountry as well as through life. If you're in a season that feels cold, slow, or uncertain, it might not be a setback. It may just be training, prep work for what comes next. So before this week is over, do one thing for me. Identify the thing that you've been postponing, not because you can't do it, but because it requires preparation. Then take that first step. It'll be a small step, but don't do it tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Do it today. Because the place where you're most afraid to step toward is usually the reason that you're here. That's a lot of work for one little shot.